it was supposed to be J Warner Wallace's time to speak about his books and the things that he was promoting, but Frank kind of busted in and gave us his 2 cents on why some people can't accept the evidence that Wallace is presenting.
Yeah, in reality, most Christians become Christians not because they've seen the evidence that it's true, but they do sense that there's something supernatural about Jesus when they read about him, and they go, there's something special here. So then they become a Christian. And then once they're on the inside of the worldview, then things start to make more sense.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're on the outside.
Right.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense. And it's almost like you have to believe first for your eyes to be open sometimes to some of this.
I don't know if you could hear J. Warner Wallace in the background going, yeah, this is going poorly, Frank. Please be quiet now. So there we had very similarly, well, actually, is almost the opposite of the previous clip. Frank now admitting that sometimes you just have to become a Christian first before it makes sense. That the evidence doesn't make sense until you already believe it. But then, boom, once you believe it, then everything comes together. So you believe first and accept the evidence second, which is entirely the opposite of what J. Warner Wallace wants to say. His narrative is, of course, that the evidence convinced him to become a Christian first. The Lee Strobels of the world, again, doesn't want to admit that it's the emotion and the circumstance that makes them a Christian first, and the evidence comes second. But there was Frank on record saying the exact opposite thing. And I kind of just wanted to put that out there because I feel like that's a clip that a lot of people need to hear. And it was that rare moment of honest introspection from Frank. And frankly, it's a bit of a, not a pun, no pun intended, bit of a surprise. Do you agree with Frank, though? Are you a Christian in the audience? Do you agree that a lot of times people become Christians first, and then only once they already believe that the evidence starts to make sense to them? Or is Frank off base here? Has Frank misspoken and mischaracterized you? Let me know in the comments.